Oh, damn, I gotta go get my phone. What did I do with my stupid ass fucking phone? Damn it. Hold on, I can't find my phone. Oh, wait a minute. Everybody's been driving me nuts today. I couldn't find my phone. I thought I left it in the living room. That's the way to come on, and they're not on here. Make sure this is turned up. Yeah, all right. I'm like, Jesus. I know I had the damn thing. I just had it a minute ago. And I'm like, what the hell happened to it? Oh, my phone's going to be all stupid and fucking take an hour to load up. And I was going to get anybody to call because supposedly my phone bothers everybody because it dings. All right. Yeah, that's when you become on. I was like, how happened to my phone? I'm like, what's that? Then the red tape, I had this thing won't hold it, so I had to put another piece of tape on it. But anyways, now I'm going to sneeze one thing after another. Okay, I thought I had to sneeze. Well, the reason why it's not buffering today is because I'm not anyone awake, so, and I made him turn off his internet when he left, or all that stuff that he has connected to the internet. Okay, so how'd you find out about that? Was it what was yesterday, Sunday, about the Steiners? I didn't think Scott Steiner would get in there because they kind of I thought they were so pissed at him, but yeah. Well, that's the only way his brother's going to go in is if Rick. That's the way Rick's going to go in if his brother goes. I've never seen people with so much shit. Why would you keep a regular gas stand for? I don't know. Oh yeah. But well, cross your fingers that it won't act up. But yeah, I didn't. When you sent that, I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was going to. They were going to induct him because he H Triple H. But well, they did a thing about Owen, and his family said he'll never. They won't never change their mind up with him because he keep asking, and she keeps telling him no. And I watched the thing about last night. It was this recent they did, and they said they're not going to give them side of the factory and give them some plaque because they said that the reason why that he died was because it was their fault. And she got like what else? Called it like $18 million, and then she built some kind of foundation thing. Which I guess she's doing pretty good at it. Oh yeah. Oh, I forget he has a kid. Like Lisa, I'm glad he was able to make it. Don't use your uncle's name. You won't be able to get shit anymore. With him being a goop and everything. And I can't believe Booker T's wife was in it. And the reason why she was there because when he won the King of the Ring, and then he had the boogeyman chase him around, and I don't think she's ever wrestled, but I see if they're still together. I don't know, but I forgot they had that stupid celebrity wing, which is I think that's stupid. They had like what is it, Kid Rock and Pete Rose. I guess everybody who's been a convicted felon can get in their celebrity ring. Oh, okay. Well, see, I don't know about all this. I didn't know she was a nitro dancer. But I was up after I got to Penn with you last night. I was up looking at places to rent, and found a couple of real nice ones. But because they show you what it looks like inside, and it's not very big. I mean, one that was like 2 something, but after you put the ring in there, the entranceway, the wrestlers with their selling their T-shirts, and yeah, you better be able to put like 50 people in there. That's that. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, Snoop Dogg was in there. Of course, if you, like I said, if you smoke pot, I mean, you can get in there. Was it Drew Carey was in there? Well, he wasn't a convicted felon or a drug addict. He just did had a TV show. I think that's just stupid. They shouldn't have had that. I mean, well, then they had what was it? The one that they give to people that, like one little kid, they gave it to him. And they kept other people. The Warrior Award, yeah. But yeah, well, yeah. I watched the one with Trump. He didn't look like he was too thrilled to be there. He probably got home and threw that thing in a drawer somewhere and just said hell with it. And he got in there because that's because he donated. He gave when he was had all that real estate. He was and that like that show he had, The Apprentice, and I think he just did that for publicity to help his show. No, yeah, that's right. But yeah, he had. I think the piece of property has it actually does any good as that one in New York or Chicago. I think it's Chicago. One of them, like Trump Towers or something like that. But I could see Kid Rock getting in there. I mean, it looked like he was stoned when he did his thing. But yeah, well, yeah. That I was just thinking about that. I'm like, well, he got what was it, like 2 or 3 of them, or something like that. You can remember they had boxing there a couple of times too. But I forget how much they say, like when they start running for office, or you know, if they're like a former president, I guess they get paid like pretty good money. They can just sit in. I think it's last time I heard was like 400 and some odd $1,000. Um, that's a month. So you imagine that. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't like out of all situations that Giuliani, wherever the hell his name is, he sucked as mayor for New York. So and then he figured out how much he sucked. So he figured he'd be a lawyer, and he tried to help Trump, and then made it worse for Trump. So yeah, Trump I always said he needs to get a better lawyer. But yeah. Anyway, that I found out who gets inducted is when you tell me who it is, because, or if I get comes across my phone, I'll probably even look to see, because I have like I don't know how I got it, but I guess some kind of wrestling app on news app on my phone. I don't remember downloading it, but yeah, like I said, I had to wait to see who next is, because it was firstly not. I guess McMahon's going to induct the Undertaker. I think any person other than he did it one other time. I think it was he don't like doing them, but it was like Stone Cold, and I think the two people that made him millions. I think he's the new reason why he's doing it. But people wanted to come back and wrestle. I said, Jesus, man, don't want to wrestle. He's got both of them. I forget what. I think they sell real estate or real estate agents. Imagine trying to buy a house off him and no one into the place. But what else was I going to talk about? Shit. Yeah, I could it just slipped my mind. But well, that just totally slipped my mind. I can't remember what I was going to say. All the ones the ones with all the ones that the older wrestlers that passed away. I don't think they give them rings whatnot, because they're Hall of Fame rings. It's not like they can wear them, Or unless they give them to the family or something. Well, look at Bader. He's been gone for a while. I think his kid's going to show up. I don't give a shit what anybody tells me. I still think they ought to at least induct Midnight Express. Yeah, I figured it'll. Oh yeah, that's actually true. I mean, I think he has a kid. I remember watching an interview with him. They were showing when they announced them, they were um, highlights of his career or whatever. And his eyeball popped out of his head in one of the matches. Tell me that didn't suck ass. I mean, sitting there, you get punched in the head and your eye pops out. And we're just dangling there like, like one of them dice on your rearview mirror. I was like, oh. And calm as he could, he just shoved it back in his face. I'm like, yeah, that was just. I remember that. I was like, wow. But yeah, I was like, it was amazed how. Because I was watching a bunch of things about people getting injured and stuff, and I don't know how it popped up as injuries and stuff. But yeah, but his eye popping out. Isn't Sid Vicious going into it too, or whatever he went by? Yeah, I think Sid's going. Someone told me Sid's going in. I see where he broke his ankle. I'm like, oh my god. I think Sid is going into the Hall of Fame. Oh, okay. Well, that Sid I did not know. What was Sid Vicious going into, or Sid Justice, wherever he went by? But just for someone told me that he was getting inducted. I don't know. I remember that what's her face? She got some kind of legacy award, or where they showed all the wrestlers, and like you said, the ones who passed away. I didn't know his son wrestled. Well, at least there's someone that they can give it to. I keep thinking that if yeah, okay, that's probably what it was, because I seen, I don't know if you told me or if I seen it, but they were well, they better hope they don't interfere with his softball. That man loves to play softball. He's been booked for shows, and if it has something to do with like big book for wrestling shows, but if it interferes with his softball games he plays, he don't show up for the wrestling events. Here's another thing I wondered if the Godfather, what his real name is, he got inducted as the Godfather, or going to induct him as Papa Shango, and whatever that was, the Karma that he played. It's kind of like Mick Foley. He had like 3 characters that he did, and he was in it. I think he was in the Domination. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Mick Foley, they just inducted him for all 3 of his characters into one. They said it's was talking to Shane Douglas about that, and he said if he gets they call him the Asking Beat, he said I possibly would turn it down. And then there was one chick on NXT that I'd seen, and I can't remember what the hell her name is, but I actually watched one of her matches, and it was actually pretty good. And then when I get to go back to I'll go back to work. When I next time I schedule to work, I got to make sure I ask for the April 10th off. I might see if I can. Well, hopefully by then, the vehicle will be all right. But if not, I'm gonna have to give someone gas money. I'll meet them in town, and so they don't have to come all the way out here to pick me up. I need to get a car and just hire me a driver, and then I'll be all right. Oh yeah, that's true. I figured that's what he was. And I was sitting in the '90s and stuff when it was interesting. I remember, and well, like I think Flair will get another one hopefully before because I think Batista said he don't ever wrestle again. He's done with wrestling. He said he don't he wouldn't come back. They didn't tell me when he come back because I think he did get in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, and I figure he'll get if they induct that was it Evolution. He'll get it one. Flair will get his third one. Orton will get one. Only Triple H he has to get. Of course, he'll get one. He got one for DX, and then he'll get one for him. I think he'll get it as a singles wrestler. I think there's a lot of people they can. Like with everybody saying they wouldn't put ECW guys in there. Well, Rob Van Dam was. That's where he come from. And I don't think Boss Mahoney will make it because he was a horrible wrestler. I don't think he's alive, so they would have to get one of his kids to do it. Oh yeah, but watch anyone Mario Jannetty get. Hopefully he'll be sober. He won't be all given up when he gets there. And they'll have to wheel him out in a wheelchair because it's like ankles are all messed up. I couldn't figure out why he was sweating so much, but to get out there and he wrapped it, and I noticed he didn't get it in wrestle as much, but yeah. Well, that and he was Intercontinental Champion too, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they were. I mean, look at Shawn Michaels. He's got like two Hall of Fame rings. He got one for just for being himself, and the other one. I mean, his career took off when he got kicked Marty in the face and then turned through that window. Someone said, "Why don't they never get cut on that glass? They said get what do they call it, sugar glass or candy glass or some shit. It's like stunt, right? But they use for stunt places. But look, Brutus got one, and all he did was mill around with shears in his hands. But like they could do, like Ken Shamrock, they ought to put him in there. Danny B. Severn should be in there. Ronda Rousey still wrestles. They should have think of her and that Shayna Baszler, wherever her name is. I don't know if they were grappling or fondling each other, but they showed them. It popped up on there. I'm like, I really don't care about that, That Baszler quit after Rousey kicked her in the face and she knocked her out. I think Jannetty, with them being in the Rockers, and then they tried that one with Eminem. Was it Al Snow, the new Rockers and shit? I think Al Snow should get in it. I figured the other ones that should be in it probably won't be in it for like another, about 20 years until they start running out of people they can put in there. But okay, I thought you It showed up on here before it showed up on there. Usually it shows up on there and then on here. But yeah, I didn't know she was one of the Nitro girls. Well, there's people in, well, not the ones with all the stupid gimmicks like that one guy dressed up as a mummy. That one big tall guy that had that suit on that looked like he was some big Sasquatch guy. The one guy that played Glacier, I remember him. I don't know if it's raining or what. But they have to see what did they announce. When did they announce the Steiners? Because I looked at that this morning. I'm like, well, no, it was just not that long ago. When you sent that. God, I remember him. And other than like the beam, like with laser lights and stuff, like I was never a big fan of his. I thought, man, whoever takes up things for the wrestlers, gotta be fucking idiots. I'm telling you. Well, look, they brought except for Undertaker, because when they brought him up, like he said, Vince had a character and he was looking for someone that who would fit the character, and he fit that character real well. I wonder if Bruce Pritchard is going to go in. Well, he don't do his brother love shit anymore, except like when it have what is it, old school. He come out and had all them rings on his fingers and stuff. It's pretty cool. He keeps all that stuff, but just in case. But yeah, I look, Teddy Long got to be in there, and he started out as a referee. Then he had, I think he managed someone. I think it was like Mark Henry or something. And Doug Nick Patrick. I remember when he was the NWA referee. Because they were just, inducting everybody. Letting everybody be in that group. Wonder if Virgil will ever get in there. Anyway, he'll go in. I'm surprised he didn't go in when DiBiase went in. So, and he's from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Well, him and Paul Bearer. I mean, they. I seen where he wrestled a couple of times. But yeah, I don't think. Anyway, Virgil will get in there. That's if they can't find anybody else. I mean, I honestly thought that when they announced him, I thought they were going to him and Virgil would go in at the same time. But then I realized, Virgil would, if he goes in, I'll be shocked. I'm not a big Virgil fan. I've met him a couple of times. He's just an arrogant piece of shit. So, in my opinion, I wouldn't waste money on bringing him in or going to go see him or some shit. Of course, he might not be as bad anymore. I mean, when I met him that couple of times, he was just, ooh. Well, look, Coco Beware got to be in there, and all he did was dance around with a bird on his arms. I met him too. He wasn't so bad. I mean, you book him to come in. He needed more money. Him and Bill Eadie were real good at trying to swindle you out of money. Remember when Bill Eadie told me that, I need money for a rental car. I'm like, well, you didn't tell us that when we asked you by coming in. But I like to see them two going in. I don't think they'll go in their face paints, but yeah, I think them two ought to be. Hopefully they go in too. Honestly, I'd rather see them go in than the Steiners, but Well, look, the Bullreckers got to go in. Luke, I think he still wrestlers in, or it's his Butch or whatever. One of them, but one of them's on crutches and stuff now. It's all handicapped up. I'm like, wow. I mean, they let announcer. I mean, the announcers going in there. I mean, like with me and Gene. I mean, they can, God, wonder who's the announcer from the. Oh, did the interviews from the NWA, had glasses. What the fuck was his name? Gordon Soley, I think that's his name. Yeah, but I don't know if he's probably still not alive. But how they're they well, they don't own the NWA, so they probably won't do that. Because I got one guy from the Smashing Pumpkins, I think he bought it. And I remember them way back then. He must be still doing pretty good because he, bought Impact and I think he bought the NWA because Mickie James is a women's champion. I'm waiting to see if Tony Khan buys Impact too. Yeah. Kind of be like AEW be like AEW be like Monday Night Raw and Wednesday, or like how they have SmackDown on Fridays. He has it on TBS on Wednesdays, TNT on Fridays. Whenever the hell hopefully he gets a deal with Ring of Honor. But he's going to have to find out. I wonder if he's going to get I think Cody Rhodes is going to be over there running shit for him. Yeah, he should, but I don't see him going in for a really long time. They did a thing about it. So he used to sit at gas stations selling pictures, grocery marts, just like little places. I'm thinking, well, he's trying to make money. I mean, shit. I met him down here one time at the prison, and people were walking by wanting to take pictures. And he told me they take a picture of him, they have to give him $10. I think it was like $10, $15. And finally, halfway through the evening or the day, no one was at his table. And people from the prison said that they weren't bringing him, were going to bring him back. He was real rude with a bunch of people. I mean, but like you said, he should go. That was years ago. I haven't seen him for. Yeah, it's been a long time. And it wasn't with the two goofballs. There's like other places I went to. Yeah, but I think, like I said, he should go in. I think Luger should go in. What the fuck was her name? Miss Happy's wife, Miss Elizabeth. She should go in. They let Sunny go in, and all she did was, dance around, play with her hair, and do porn movies. But well, manage a couple people, but I don't think she got in. But yeah, eventually they're going to start running out of people to induct. I haven't heard anything about Virgil. I do know he lives in Pittsburgh, and he comes down. He comes down to the casino. He was down there one weekend. One person that I knew that worked there knew who he was. Everybody else knew who he was. Well, they probably weren't wrestling fans, but yeah. So like I said, I honestly thought he was going to go in with DiBiase, but that'd be kind of shitty because that was DiBiase's thing about going in, because I know his son inducted him, or his sons or whatever. Because then, well, the one don't even, I don't think the one even wrestles anymore. I think he got busted for pot. Val Venis, that's all he does. He has a pot company, not like, selling pots, but dope. That's another one I just hit me. But he probably won't be in there for a real long time. There's another guy from Pittsburgh, the karate guy, Blackman. Yeah. I don't know if he still wrestles. Tito Santana, he still wrestles. Anyway, he's been inducted. He wrestles on the weekend. He's a teacher through the week, so, That's why Greg the Hammer Valentine had he quit wrestling because his wife told him he was getting, I think said it was time for him to quit wrestling. I don't know if you can hear me because my microphone. The cord was stuck in the head. And the cord was stuck in the thing. I had to get it out of there. So, there. That's why I had to keep moving it, because it kept getting entangled. I was trying not to piss with it that much, but I shouldn't. How long have I been on here for? I think most of the time I've talked about wrestling. 37 minutes. I'll probably stay on an hour. Time is it? Probably stay on about 3:30. Because Hannah will come home and then she'll tell me what the hell happened in school today. They come home, there was a fight in school. I'm like, okay. There was a fight there one time. It was all over the Instagram post. Well, not all over, people that was there. Two boys fighting. Everybody gets up and moves. Okay. Isabel sits there. I'm like, you almost got punched in the back of the head, goop. So there's a fight, you want to get out of the way. Actually, I got to go get her tonight from her credit thing. But yeah, when I messaged you, when you messaged me yesterday, that's why the video wouldn't play. And then when I read that, I kept thinking, I'm like, that's why I asked you if it was, that was the place. But after I got off the plane with you, I just shook my head. I'm like, that place was a nightmare from day one. And like you even said, it was going to come down to it. They were going to find something to complain about. You was right. Oh, I agree with you because I know how they are. But I don't want to get on here and say what happened, well, like the place and everything. But yeah, so April 10th, what I'm going to do is I'm going to might bring my one girl I know with me. I don't know if she likes wrestling, but she has a vehicle. She'll just be riding up there. She's going to come one time, but work and stuff. Yeah, it was just, but yeah, April 10th. I mean, I haven't been up in that building for, Anthony was since I was in like 6th grade. Yeah, when he played basketball. Yes, and he's been graduated, and now he's like 19. But yeah, I mean, it's I go by there all the time to go to work. You can see where the school was actually the school. I mean, the building, but you can see that's where the school was, and then in the back you can see that's where the gymnasium is. So yeah. You say I got to next time I'm up, I might just, there's a place up here I can, you know, put some of them posters. I didn't get a chance to go run some of them off. As long as I didn't want to, but with working and stuff, I didn't get a chance to. But I've been telling people, uh, you know, so know what's going on. And there's my microphone stand that Isabel's been playing with. It's broken. I keep telling her, stop playing with that thing before you hurt yourself with it. I don't know. She just, But actually, with me working, I mean, more those days it don't bother me. But like he told me I was going to have permanent weakness in it, so I can tell every once in a while, or if I sleep on it wrong, or if I lay like this way or something. But I gotta see if I can get call for see what about work tomorrow. It's always fun chasing people around trying to see if you work. This was about 2 years ago. I would have said screw it. I wouldn't even bother with it. But hard for people. It's hard for people to get jobs. Well, it's hard for people to get jobs when they don't fucking want to. I know. I calculated on my phone. I did. It's probably about 90 applications, and the big majority of them were from where I'm at. Well, from New Martinsville all the way down, and they were online. People were saying that they can't get a job. I said, well, it's not your fault. I said, if you apply for them, you got to get on the internet, on your day. And then they're whining, oh, we don't know when to work. Well, I can pay attention. Look at the online applications used. But now look, they're building all the places. I remember in Walmart, where Walmart was at, that was just this big old, I forget what it was called. There's all that are flattening the ground now. Build that building. Building was not even a year old, and it was leaking. I'm like, wow. Because I worked there for about 8 months. They frown on you doing that. But back then people, they were crooks back then. They were stealing shit, trying to get people in trouble. That's why I was real worried about Anthony getting there. But then, there's people there that I know that are not like that. So, and yeah, actually, there's like 4 or 5 people that I know that work here. Then I guess one place the gas didn't go down a whole lot. I think it was like 20 cents cheaper. But that's yeah. What else I can talk about? So, this time's different than this one. I'll probably go in there 15 minutes. Possibly, if I can think I basically talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. But try not to talk about wrestling too much, because then I notice when I talk about that note, I hardly get anybody watching. But if I talk about other stuff, then I get people to pop on, because it shows different than my laptop. It'll tell me like there's so many people on. That moment that my computer won't update till it's over. Then it tells me how people actually been on here. I've seen people that get on it that late at night, and he had like 2 people to come on. One guy got mad because I don't get a lot of people. So when you just first started out, I said it'll take a while, but he does like different things on there. There's another guy that does it, but he's got a lot of viewers because he's handicapped and people feel sorry for him. So that's why he gets on there. He gets on there asking people for money. Right? He'll get on someone's been doing a podcast. He'll pop in there. Don't even ask what there's a topic. I'll ask the guy that's doing it if he can send him money. I'm like, wow. They're like, well, we feel sorry for him. Well, then I get pissed at him. I'm like, well, you guys shouldn't have let him do that. I told him no. That's why I don't like the one that wants you to donate. I won't donate money to anybody. They said some people said, "Oh, it's to help people." No, I don't think it is. I think I would donate to one person. That'd be it. But I'd be afraid to do that, because then people pop on want money. So people ask me for money, I'm like, nope. Hard time get a job. They're like, well, I can't get a job. Well, yeah, you can if you just, if you just put effort into it. I mean, shit. I never asked anybody for money when I was off from work. People kept trying to say, "Oh, we'll send you and send me money to help out." I'm like, nope. Telling them, oh shit. I don't need to send money. I mean, the ones that do it, they use it for their channel and stuff. Other ones, I don't, like I said, I think that if they do help someone, I think they only give them half up and they keep half for themselves. So I'm like, no. Oh, shit. I need one of room humidifiers or purifiers, or whatever the fuck they are. Weather keeps changing, keep coughing. Last night I ended up getting a nosebleed. I'm sitting there, I sneezed. I'm like, okay, wipe my nose, clean my nose like you're supposed to. Sitting there, and I look down, and I'm like, oh, because I had my hands sitting on my legs. Looked down, my hand was blood on my hand. I'm like, I kept looking around. Then it was like a faucet. I think it's because of the dry air. I usually don't get them unless it's very seldom. Of course, when I get up, I just tilt your head back and sit. Not Anthony, he wipes his over his pillow when he gets them. I think he gets them because he digs in his nose. Honestly, I think that's the only reason why he gets them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Keith, if you're still on it, we talked for like 2 hours and 5 minutes. I haven't talked that long to someone in years. We never hit the 2 hour mark of talking on the phone, but we did. Well, we had a lot of stuff to talk about. Shit that's going on and everything. So, Jesus. Like I've been smoking or some shit. But, yeah, that's the thing. As long as I've ever talked to, well, not everybody. We would talk for like 2-3 hours at a time on the phone. I remember I would have to charge my phone. When he would call, my phone would be, the battery would be full. I had to charge it twice while I was still on the phone with him. I was like, I mean, we always didn't talk about wrestling. I mean, if we did, it was like shows coming up, and but we went to his office, and that's mainly where we did all the wrestling stuff from. I don't even think it. I don't know if the office is still there or what, but remember it was in Bridgeport. Then they moved to Bel Air. Like I said, I don't know if it's still there. I mean, because he passed away from cancer. I don't know if that's still doing it or not. I would ask one person, but I don't like talking to him because he just gets on my nerves. Try to take credit for all this stuff that they did when they were running. He was at 2 shows. When I started helping, he was there. And then he left. Went to help the other guy that the one that don't do them no more because and beat racial slurs and stuff and posting dumb stuff. Then he come back to watch the show, and yet, well, actually, it wasn't even that show; it was another show. But he tells everybody, "Oh, when he was there, they did real good." No, they had like 25 people. I remember. I can still remember that day. They had 25 people, and I went up and asked him. I said about advertising, and I don't want to get in a big old spew because it'd be on here for another hour. But yeah. But yeah, we'd be on the phone for like. Seems like, one time after we got the phone, I texted him. I said, we've been on the phone for like 3.5 hours. Well, once you get on there talking, that you don't think you're on there that long. But yeah, I'm like I said, if I work tomorrow, I will probably won't be on tomorrow. If I don't work, I'll be on. Yeah, with me being on here, like I said, they're hit and miss because I don't like doing them over the weekend. And Sunday, I didn't want to do them because, like yesterday, like, oh, I'm going against the Oscars. Yeah, your reviews sucked really bad, but yeah, I'm going to stop watching. That's what I used to like to do on YouTube is watch a lot of podcasts. But I think there's only like one that I want to watch because and he records his, so his are not all about dumb stuff and fighting and bitching and moaning. So yeah. And Cornette. Yeah. His name's Cornette now. Cornette. I mean, he gets on there and talks about like a lot of the wrestling and stuff. That's how like most of the stuff because he has his channel. I subscribe to it. People that don't like him get pissed and kiss my ass, but he did. That's how I find out mainly what goes on. Well, tomorrow I'm going to have to try to. My buddy does that South Park trivia show, and he gets a lot of people on there. But the girl that comes on there, I mean, she's a good-looking woman. I told him, I said, they don't come on to see you; they come on to see her. But she's really nice. She has always wearing these sunglasses, and I had like when I actually seen her with after glasses and hat because they do their trivia show. It's South Park. It's they do it about 8, I think it's at 8 o'clock. And then the one guy comes on. All you see when he gets on there, all you see is his forehead because he sits down and the camera just hits his forehead. I keep thinking, dude, you need to sit up. And he's always lying down. Or every time you see his whole face is when he gets up milling around. I got a message. I said, why do we all? I said, does he realize that, all you see is the top of his forehead? That's the autistic guy. I guess he's autistic and bipolar. I don't know. Ain't none of my damn business. I'm not going to get on her and announce his name and get in trouble for you do that. People say you bully him. But now he does his his shows are actually pretty good. He'll get on and have good topics or have people come on. The one I felt bad for, he had 3 chicks on there, and it was about weird stuff, because and I don't know how he kept a straight face, but stuff like that. Yeah. The one I watched, he had a porn star on her, and I mean, she was pretty famous, And I'm like, his son had it. I guess I don't know if I forget if his son did it or he was on there, but I don't think his son was there. But I kept thinking he's going to see something stupid and get in trouble. Everybody thought, oh, she was such a beautiful woman. I'm like, she got more plastic on her than a suicide bomber does. But if I get people to come on, it's going to be something that people want to, listen to. Like I said, I got to pick up with people that want to, say, once I get everything set up, that they'll come on and talk. If I do it on here, I have to get on. I can have to do StreamYard StreamYard. If I do it on the other one, it's at Restream and StreamYard. I've been trying to figure out how to get on there and stuff. I might have to start up a new account. But I'm going to, like I said, next month I'm going to start getting people to come on. The one girl, she said, "Oh yeah, I'll do it," because she likes talking about wrestling. Because I get a hold of her on Instagram. She goes, "Oh, I'm not on her that much, but I'll do it. Just get a hold of me on Facebook." That messenger never looks at it. Because she gets on and looks at like a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's a couple of people that wanted, like I said, they were going to talk about wrestling and stuff like that. But I like to get other people on here. But at least have a topic, just don't, talk about some stuff. But how many people I got on here? Yeah, see, this one's a lot different than the other one. So, this one says, so hold on. That's why this one's a mess. I wanted to go out of here. Yeah, but my phone didn't, like I said, doesn't update. But yeah, I've been on here for an hour, so like I said, I might be on tomorrow. Like I said, it all depends if I have to work. And I was like I said, once I'm going to get on Restream later and try to. You have to have a plan that they give you. I guess like a $20 plan that lasts a month, where you can get people on there. It's like 19. The cheapest one was like $19. The other one's like really expensive. It's supposed to be all professional and shit. I just want people where they can come on. I don't need something scrolling across the screen, or like people have banners and shit. But I'm not trying to be all fancy. But yeah, like I said, I'm like I said, I'm so I have to wait and see if I have to work. If I don't, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on a little bit earlier. But I know I rambled on about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff was about wrestling and stuff. But like I said, I don't want people thinking that's all I want to talk about. But like I said, until maybe tomorrow. I know, like I said, I don't know. I'll start. You'll know I'm on it. The little light flashes. But yep. I have to wait and see what about tomorrow. But like I said, I'll be on again in tomorrow or a couple of days or whatever. So I will. Well, I have to wait to see what my schedule is. But I will talk to everybody either tomorrow or sometime this week.